If you are currently involved or interested in a company wellness programme, let me share with you what I believe is the easiest and most successful way your team could make a big jump in regards to their health, energy, and even their concentration. You might be surprised how easy it can be. It is the same 4 nutrition steps all of my clients take and could well be the most important nutrition information a person may ever receive. We gathered results and feedback from clients who followed our training and nutrition guidance, and here are the results. Physical and mental energy levels, 35% improvement. Focus and concentration, 30% increase. Sleep patterns, 25% improvement. Stress levels strengthened by 22%. Dealing with challenges and conflict, 23% better. Satisfaction with the quality of information, 90%. In general, people became more health conscious, much stronger and more alert, and could accomplish more at work as their productivity improved. So there is great potential for people here and huge potential for companies. Key is understanding the 4 nutrition steps. So there are 4 nutritional steps. The first step, cut out foods that are building up waste in our body. It is vital that we know and avoid foods that can make us more vulnerable to sickness and disease. There are many common foods that are available widely today that can build up waste in our body, clog up our system, and over time our bodies just can't cope. We could unknowingly, every day of our lives, be working against our health and choosing an unnatural diet when our bodies are designed for a natural diet. When our clients realise the danger of certain foods, they do turn to healthier choices and choose foods more for health and vitality. So that is the first step. The second step, and this is an absolute must know, and that is to know the nature of the fat we are eating. Knowing our fats alone could in itself be life-changing as far as our health is concerned. For good health, our body needs a balance of 2 types of fats. It needs omega-3 and omega-6. But over the last 60 years or so, the balance of our fats have changed, and the consequences for us could be huge. According to overwhelming research, we are taking in way too much of one fat that is promoting too much inflammation throughout our body. Now, too much inflammation in our body can attack both our nervous system and our brain. And our brain is 60% fat, and we could be building up the wrong fat around our brain. Also, too much inflammation underlies nearly all major illnesses out there. On the other hand, we are taking too little of another fat, and this fat can actually reduce inflammation in the body. And as a result of that, it can actually alter the course of many illnesses. This fat also can particularly help our concentration, our memory, and our drive. It all boils down to we are taking in too much of one fat that promotes too much inflammation in our body, bringing us in the direction of health problems. And we're not taking enough of another fat that can reduce inflammation, that can bring us in the direction of health. In today's modern diet, we are taking in way too much of the wrong fat and too little of the right fat. And researchers agree we need to change around the type of our fat in the right direction. It may be just a small tweak in our diet, just a switch of fats to address the problem. And this may be the single most important information to protect our brain and make a major difference to our health. The third step. Now we're looking at building up the body, supporting both its structure and to a large extent all of the functions of the body. And the main factor here is that we're getting adequate protein in our diet. In fact, everything that makes our body work depends on protein. Our digestive enzymes, our immune system, our hormones, they all depend on protein. Every single muscle in our body and every single cell in our body, they're all made up of protein. So getting first-class protein in our diet is a priority. Now, not all proteins are created equal. Some proteins are unique and some combinations are superior for the body. So understanding your protein and ensuring that you're getting first-class proteins as a priority in our diet is another must. The fourth step, include plenty of high life force food in your diet. In holistic nutrition, life force is known as the holy grail of food, and everybody should know about the life-giving potential and the benefits of these foods. In fact, high life force foods can have a freeing and cleansing effect on our bloodstream and are very natural to our body. If we think in terms of health and vibrancy, we need to keep our own life force strong. And eating plenty of these foods that are high in life force gives us the potential to raise our own life force, bringing us in the direction of health, strength and vibrancy. So it makes sense. If you've enjoyed the content of this video here today, I offer nutrition presentations for companies. I expand on the 4 nutrition steps and I provide very clear guidance on how to put it all together, along with suggested menus and food choices. This makes it very easy and achievable for anyone to get results. Perfect for companies.